We are in New York City, specifically Queens. We're at a Frito-Lay Prologis site where they're completely transforming this from gasoline trucks to electric trucks in only 9 months with these 4D transits.
As part of our sustainability initiatives at PepsiCo, we launched Pep Positive in 2021, focused on both people and planet. And that's really the strategic transformation of our fleet and supply chain. And so being able to have these aggressive goals means that we can't just talk about it, we've got to turn talk into action.
We're able to move fast at Queens because of the duty cycle here. These vehicles are traveling in a really compact urban area, and because of that, they don't have incredibly high mileage. So we're able to utilize lower charger ratios than one-to-one that's required at other sites. And because of that, the demand on the utility upgrades is just a lot smaller.
So this actually started at ACT Expo in 2022. We were meeting with Prologis, who shared in a lot of our similar goals for decarbonizing fleets. This is one of our fastest sites we've ever moved on, going from 0 EVs to 100% electrified with over 60 EV route trucks by the end of the year. What this allows us to do is work with the utility one time, put the infrastructure in one time, go through a lot of training one time, and really upgrade the fleet for the employees all at once.
This particular site in Queens, what's really awesome is that we're doing site work here anyway. So we're renovating and improving the site. At the same time, we're attacking the EV component so we can really realize construction cost benefits. Prologis Mobility is really focused on supporting our customers' transition to a zero emissions logistics future. We don't just operate these sites from an infrastructure perspective, but we also provide a fleet management software solution that allows our customers full insight into the trucks, charging profiles, route planning, so our customers have a dashboard of their entire fleet, be it at Prologis facilities or non-Prologis facilities.
Con Ed's goal with Frito-Lay is to make the process of electrifying 100% of their fleet as easy and seamless as possible. So for the infrastructure piece, we have a program we offer called Power Ready, where we offer incentives to reduce the upfront cost of installing infrastructure to support EV chargers. And so Frito-Lay is benefiting from that program.
Now it's gonna take us, let's say 12 months or so to get the utility infrastructure in place for the full project. But what we love doing is finding ways how really quick we can get a customer going with temporary charging. So at this project, we have 6 chargers on house power so that Pepsi Frito-Lay can start with at least some electrified runs as we work towards getting the full energy system in place.
My first question was how fast? When can we start it? Because the city's ready for it and the guys are ready for it. There's been nothing but appreciation. The guys we have on the road right now are loving it.
We worked with Ford extensively early on the design of the E-Transit, providing them with a lot of route data. So Ford has engineered the E-Transit to be perfect for last mile delivery.
We purposely chose to build this thing on essentially the same platform as the gas vehicle, so that like for the upfit that needs to go into these, there'd be no guesswork. Secondly, was so that our drivers didn't have a completely new experience. We wanted them to really understand what is EV, but without the hurdle of a brand new product they've never seen before. So like the chassis cab cutaway, that's a great example of where we just took our already well-known rock solid vehicle and now made it EV, so that all of the like safety, all of the durability issues that go along with those vehicles was already done.
Our relationship at Utilimaster with Frito-Lay and Pepsi that dates back to 1985. We actually started collaborating on route trucks such as these back in 1985, and it's been that close collaboration that's led to a lot of the improvements that you see here today in the 2023 version.
They didn't lose a lot of space on the interior, but they lost a lot of space on the exterior. It's not as wide. They're single axle trucks. They're lighter trucks, easier to maneuver. The mirrors don't come out as far. The reverse cameras that they have in the old trucks are either on the side where they have to look all the way across the cab. This is center of the cab, almost 13 inches of space. It's a full screen. You can see everything in it. The mirrors on the side are full vision, aligned, and they also have spots around the vehicle that can tell it. Sensors for anything that's real close to you, and they come on real quick.
What this EV platform gives us is the ability to add ADAS, blind spot monitoring system, collision mitigation systems. So all these features that overall make the vehicle safer for them, safer for the public, and just much more enjoyable to go to market.
Originally, it was a traditional site where the RSR would come back from its day, pick his product for the next day, and then load his own truck. Now he doesn't have to do any of that. There is no product inside the facility for them to pick. Someone loads their truck for them. All you have to do is go to their truck, do a pre-trip, and leave.
My name is Arnel Sension, and I've been with Frito-Lay for 19 years. I'm honored to be one of the first to drive an electric truck. Frito-Lay put a lot of money into this, and it feels like we're trying to be clean and help the environment. So I drive 15 to 20 miles a day, and that only takes 15% of the battery. So I don't have to charge it every day. The mirrors are great. The display for the camera is, you can see a lot. It's gonna be a safer ride as well. Showing up to a store with a new truck and people are looking at you, I love it. I mean, when you get thumbs up from your customers, I mean, that's a plus always.
Promoting that the vehicles are electric with signage, with banners, with wraparounds is really crucial to the acceleration of the technology, because they look just like any other vehicle in most cases. And so showing that this technology is available, it's not 10 years in the future, it's operating now in the city around us, and that it's possible for other businesses and other fleets to adopt, I think is really important for folks to understand.
Hi, my name is Gary LaBouche. I drive for Frito-Lay. I've been working here over 27 years. Well, I came here when I was only 21 years old. So it was a big adventure. I was in the market business since I'm a little kid, family was. And I grew with it. I grew with the company, I grew with the ages, I went through different trucks. Now we're stepping into a new era. I learned about it on Friday, started the route on Monday, and it's been great. No noise, everything works. I don't have to go to a gas station. How much money are we gonna save in this era without going to a gas station? And I love it. I'm already hearing customers out there, where'd you get that already from? The other vendors, where'd you get that? When am I gonna get, I gotta talk to my people, I gotta get mine. Because they're jealous, we got electric.
This is something that I think we all sort of dreamed of for the last decade or so in our office, to see this transition happen. The technology itself has become so much more advanced and reliable. It's making, these business leaders really realize that it's like a really good financial decision to do this.
What we've seen with electric vehicles in this duty cycle, in this environment, is really an additional benefit to the local teams. We're not seeing any limitations on the customers that we serve, the duty cycle that we operate in. It's all positives that we're adding to the site.
This is the future for us. Our role is to ensure that our customers can get to their net zero ambition, and we can only do that by focusing on what we can do as a company. And offering charging as a service at our locations, taking that headache away from our customers, is a great way for us to be able to contribute to their strategic objectives.
We are constantly out visiting with OEMs of assets and infrastructure to share the learnings that we've had, and we know that sharing that externally will just help the industry as it continues to grow and develop.
We're standing out, everyone's looking at us, new building, new trucks. It's like, here we go, it's time to, get everything together and start something new, from scratch, because that's what it's gonna feel like. So yeah, I think it's really good for other zones to look at us and take, how we're gonna be working with the electric vehicles and, learn from what we're doing.